My lord, blood ravens approach from the south.
How did they get so close? My lord, these flies are minor annoyances. We have the key and ample bodies to imprison the blood ravens behind a wall of corpses while we complete the ceremony. Your assurances leave me cold, Sindri. Events have proven my words true in every turn, my lord. We are not in danger. Events have proven you fortunate, sorcerer. To what do you owe this present bout of nauseous optimism? We have received a message, Lord Bale. We have a new ally who is more than ready to betray the Blood Ravens. Excellent. Prepare for what is to come, and dispose of this idiot.
Why? How have I failed?
You were stupid enough to personally deliver ill news to Lord Bale, and we cannot abide stupidity.
Brother Mateo, report.
The Chaos Forces have rent an impassable chasm through the center of the city and have taken up position in a temple. The battle is upon us, Captain.
We are arriving at your position momentarily. Hold the chasm. I will deal with the temple.
It will be done.
You are finished, Apothecary. Had the Emperor not intended I suffer, then I would feel no pain. What foul acts are these heathens involved in?
They are performing a ceremony to release the key from its bindings. We must stop them.
Yes. We will need to break down the mighty doors of that once glorious temple. It appears they have rent a chasm across the city, stopping us from reaching the other side. An outpost with machine cults located here gives us access to the vehicles we will surely require. Secure the outpost and stop that ceremony.
Alright, this mission is tricky at best, but we have some cool strats for this one, which will make our lives infinitely easier. First off, you want to control this relic. Hence the scouts. I've also managed to find a way to turn off the unit remarks, which is glorious, quite frankly. There is another area here we want to clear out. There's one group of Chaos Marines protecting. They're done, they can capture this. Just want to deal with these guys first. Build a listening post. Build a couple more plasma generators. I'm going to need a lot of vehicles for this mission, so grabbing the power resource now is very much make our lives easier down the line. Grab this. Control point next. now we just need to build a load of turrets. Gonna bring this one over to help. Want to be careful not taking damage from that. This guy's escaping actually isn't ideal. I mean, to be fair, they're not going to be able to do much damage, but more so the inconvenience. At this point, we can send these guys over here. Do a double jump. Grab the strategic point.
The outpost is secure, Captain.
The doors to this temple were designed to stop all but the most violent impacts. To bring them down, we will need the power of hellfires and predators. We have been blessed by the power of the Land Raiders. Seek the privilege of their service at the Machine Cult.
I'll grab this thermal generator. We can finish off building up these listening posts in peace. Oh. Let go of shift. Whoops. Alright, now we can start building our army. And we will actually get a lot of resources very quickly. We should be over 200 with all of these once they're fully upgraded with level 1 listening posts. You don't even have to go into level 2 listening posts. Level 1 is more than sufficient. A couple of extra power nodes is probably not a bad shout either. We'll use this one for upgrades. One probably like 3 or 4 dreadnoughts, and the rest we can get predators. Land Raiders are extremely expensive, and as good as they are, The extra cost, I think, is not really warranted. Better off just get... And they also take forever to build. So Predators are all you need, really, for this mission. Land Raiders are, as you would say, overkill. Grab the extra power. We also need a machine cult, not machine cult, sorry, sacred artifact. Need some chapels. But our resources going up hella fast. I mean, we're already over 200. On requisition, which is incredible. There's no real threat of attack, or at least no threat of us taking damage. We do need to have a bigger army than this before we move out, though. So we'll grab a couple of Space Marine squads. We also need to build an armory. Go link to Gabriel. Okay, start things off, we want to grab heavy bolters. In my opinion, that is the strongest thing to go for. And then down the line, we'll want to go for missiles to take care of some of the enemy vehicles and defensive buildings. Definitely want to grab the upgrade for accuracy. Alright, now we're good to go and start pushing out. This is going to be quite a hard area to push, but which is why we wanted to save up for the extra units. On the plus side, though, we got money for days. Once this is built, we can, or once this is upgraded, I should say, we can start building Predator tanks. The Assault Marines have kind of surpassed their usefulness at this point, so better to replace them with either Terminators or Space Marine troops. These two upgrades. I don't need that. Start replacing the heavy bolters with missiles. Right click on the map if you want to set rally points quickly. Go to scout. I don't think I did. Want to link these guys with Space Marine squads, so otherwise they will just run off and get themselves killed. Where's this? Grab some terminate squads. To be fair, it's very possible we won't ever have the unit supply cap to be actually build any Terminators. All the las guns. Should be another one somewhere there. And to be honest, the only thing we need to be careful of here is spreading ourselves too thin. So there are a lot of enemies on loads of different angles. So we just want to be a little bit careful of that. Definitely want to be leading with the Predators. They are very, very tanky and very strong. Plus their DPS is kind of crazy. There are a lot of minefields. I don't know why I keep clicking on that. Team 3. Want to be targeting the Chaos Predator for sure. And then the Defiler next. That's pretty much this mission completed.
The doors are broken. With haste. Stop them before they can finish.
Sir, the Imperial Guard have arrived.
Victory is ours. Wait, why did they not attack? What betrayal is this? Space Marines, cleanse these heretics.
The only thing I haven't figured out is how to turn autosave off. I really don't think you can, which is unfortunate. Bang, and the dirt was gone.
Inquisitor Toth has arrived at your request.
And what do our scouts say?
The guard's distraction was a success. The Chaos Lord and his host escaped. We are, however, tracking their movements and questioning some of the traitor guard that we captured.
How could I not have seen this? How is it I am blind when it matters the most?
Are you referring to these traitorous guardsmen or the destruction of your homeworld, Cyrene?
I should have seen the rot before it spread. Instead, I was blind for far too long. I put my own world to the torch. I killed with the Inquisition's eager sanction and watched too many innocents die in a holy firestorm. And yet, here I am again at yet another doorstep, with the executioner's blade in my very hand.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt, Gabriel. Perhaps there is truth in there, for the both of us.
I still believe, old friend. I believe in the sovereign might of the Golden Throne, and in the purity of the Imperium.
But you have lost faith in yourself.
Only in what I see, Isidore. Only in what I see.
And what is it that you see, Captain?
I see conspirators and liars more concerned with their own agenda than the will of the Emperor.
I am not so easily cowed by such displays, Captain.
You lied to me and cost me men!
Better they die, their blood pure. If you feel warranted in handing out recriminations, then their deaths are on your head. I warned you to leave this world, to leave Tartarus for the warp storm.
Your words still ring untrue, Inquisitor. I know you were here before we arrived.
I am not in the habit of explaining my actions, Captain. But yes, I was here before you arrived, stalking after horrors to strip my knights of their dreams.
The same horrors that the legions of chaos seek.
On Tartarus, there are no coincidences, Captain. There is only the storm that winnows the faithful from the heretic.
Are we faithful men, Toth? Good servants of the Emperor? It is time for us to put aside our differences. What do they seek, Toth? What do you seek here?
This world is cursed, Captain. Thousands of years ago, an artifact of ancient evil power was lost here. The forces of chaos seek this artifact. They've sought it for centuries, but have never held all the pieces of the puzzle.
And now they do.
An Imperial excavation team uncovered the first marker, and word somehow got to the enemy. With the knowledge of the exact planet and the first marker, it was a simple matter to uncover the remainder. Now they have the last piece necessary, a key to unearth the artifact itself.
What is this artifact?
A stone called the Maledictum. It contains a creature of great evil, a creature of chaos itself. The stone imprisons a demon, one of untold power.
How is it possible that the citizens of Tartarus did not know this? These artifacts lay buried beneath their own cities.
From what I surmise, the demon within the Maledictum may be imprisoned, but it is not powerless. It can still influence people with visions and madness. The ancient text in the Registratum Malpheus speaks of a warp storm that visited this system at an age when many Space Marine chapters were still young. The storm drove the inhabitants of this planet insane. Under the demon's influence, they hit the markers and buried the maledictum to protect it against hunters like myself. When colonists returned to this world, they remained ignorant of the perils. They built over the dark places, never knowing what lay beneath.
And the Eldar, did they seek this power for themselves?
No, it was they who imprisoned the demon in the first place. The Eldar fiercely safeguard knowledge of the stone against all others, going so far as to interfere in our efforts to find it. As Chaos's most ancient enemy, they see themselves as the only capable defense against its influence. And we have paid for their arrogance.
I assume there is still time to avert disaster.
This is already a disaster. The power of the maledictum is enough to turn the faithful and drive men mad. Many of the Imperial Guard and local population have already turned, as you've seen. It's affecting you, and your men as well. I can feel it. It is calling the warp storm to eclipse this system. It wants to trap us here with it, so it can force even the best of us to serve its twisted will. This is why I encouraged you to leave. Why I still encourage it.
You know I cannot do that. I will not shrink away in the face of evil.
I would do no less. Enough. Let us end this bickering and face our enemy united. Together, we have a better chance of finding and destroying the maledictum.
They are weak, terrified of the power that you alone are strong enough to control. It is yours. Yours for the taking. But they mean to destroy it, those small-minded fools. Think of the good you could do in the name of the Emperor. Think of the power you could wield. It is all yours for the taking.
The maledictum is mine.